thinking of buying your first house, but finances are a little tight and you can't really figure out whether or not you should do it or not, fear not, I got the video for you, and I definitely think you should try house hacking, just as I did, where I pretty much sliced off 30% off of my accommodation spending, which was before going towards a rental, but now I'm using some of that money to pay my mortgage down as a principal pay down on the mortgage. So instead you are giving yourself money and not giving some other landlord money. So I definitely think you should consider house hacking and then becoming a house hacking landlord, where you live in one of the rooms of your house and then you rent out the 2 or how many other rooms you have available. So in this video I will share what I have learned during the last year as a house hacking landlord and pass on that knowledge to you, so you can hopefully learn something from it and hopefully go away with at least one idea, which I have implemented at least. So if you need some ideas, just sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and maybe drop me one of these pling likes and subscribers if you get some good ideas out of this. What's up, people? My name is Alex. I'm an engineer who loves optimizing personal finance and real estate and also handling money more sustainably. I bought a house last year, and in this video I'm about to share with you some ideas I got from living with tenants and now friends, which made me roughly 96,000 kroner in a year, while also having very few days of unoccupied rooms. So background story is that I moved in here 1st of August last year, which is today, roughly a year ago. I moved in and I live in one of the rooms, and I now rent out the 2 other rooms which I have in my house. I came in August, and after roughly a week or so, I already rented out one of the rooms, and then I tried a little bit with Airbnb, which I did for the other room which I had available, and I had that one rented out for a 4 months time, I would say. So I've pretty much been fully booked, very few days of unoccupied rooms since I got into my house last year. So I guess it's either lucky or just going off of the huge demand which is on housing here in Nuuk at the moment. So I'm gonna share some ideas with you now. I have roughly 10 ideas which I'm gonna share with you. So sit back and learn. So the first idea I want to share with you is to always have a written contract and always use email. Just make sure that you make that contract as simple as possible. Of course, you want to protect yourself as a house hacking landlord, but make sure it's simple so everybody can understand it. Make it simple so all parts understand what's in the contract. Second idea I want to share is to screen the people that you're getting into your house. Make sure that they at least have a job and have some hobbies, so they don't just sit around in the house all the time and you end up getting annoyed at each other. And also because nobody wants a serial killer moving into your house, so make sure that you screen the people that you get into your house. Nowadays you can use Facebook for a lot of those. I mean, just scrolling through a Facebook page can definitely say a lot of a person, but the best is definitely to meet the person face to face and ask them who they are and what they like, you know, do they have any hobbies, you know, just get to know the person before you decide to take them into your house, because remember, it is your house. Fast internet is another one, because for a lot of people moving in with you, it's a lifeline. Maybe they just moved to the city from out of town and they don't really have any friends and family nearby, so make sure you have the fastest internet available so that they can talk to their family and talk to their friends which are out of this city. And also for entertainment purposes, so you each can sit in your own room and not have to interact with each other. Sometimes it's good to get your private time. And the fourth one is to have very good house rules in place. I think I have 9 printed out and with magnet stuck up on to the fridge in the common eating area. So I think actually I should show you. Come with me. Let's go down and get this slip of paper where it says all the house rules. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Okay, so back with the house rules, and as you can see, house rules up there. But the main idea behind the house rules is that you don't want to go around and repeat yourself saying, hey, you have to clean up after yourself and turn off the radiators when the windows are open and blah, 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 you know. You don't want to repeat yourself, so it's a very easy way just to point to some rules and say, we follow these rules, okay? Number 5, say things up front, because let's face it, sometimes it can get a little intimidating. You know, once you've got to know a person and then you have to tell them that, oh yeah, remember to open the windows before you go to bed and when you wake up so you can get all this moisture out of the building. My point is, just say things up front when you get new tenants and new friends in, so that they know that you have said that stuff before. It will only get harder with the time once you start to know somebody. Number 6 is make some friends and go out and socialize, because you're gonna be together with these friends and tenants for, let's say, at least half a year. I mean, today I just had one of my friends move out, also a tenant, and he has been living here for roughly half a year now, and we have been having such a good time. So make sure to make some friends and go out and socialize. Another big one is cleaning. That's on you, because it's your house and you're setting the example. So if you don't put that piece of cutlery where it's supposed to be in the dishwasher after you have been using it, there's a 99.98% chance of the other people living in this house, they're gonna put it in a big pile and it's just gonna explode and make a mess. A very boring one is make sure you have your insurances in check and make sure to include the whole household, which is you and your tenants. Whatever works in your country, make sure you have insurances, because when you do it as a household, they're pretty cheap. Coming back to the make new friends, be the initiator. Whenever anybody suggests a party, or you would like to have a party, go ahead and have that party, because you're gonna rub up against each other. You're using the same bathroom, you're using the same shower, you're using the same kitchen, and I'm 100% sure that you would rather have a friend living with you than just a piece of crap that you don't care about. So be the initiator and have some parties once in a while. And the last one, make it idiot proof, or as they like to say in the production industry, poka-yoke. Well, it is just to make it mistake proof. So I got some examples. Let me get them to you. Back again, I brought the kettle, and what I became very annoyed about with the tenants I had before was that this tea kettle, pretty much you put water in, put it down, and then there's a turn on button up here. And then there's a little keep it heated button down here. So when you have had it, when it starts to boil, then this one turns off, because then it's 100 degrees Celsius. But then if you would like to have the remainder of the water inside the kettle to be heated up, to continuously be heated up, then you can press this little button down here, and then the heating element inside this will just keep on going. And these have a pretty high wattage. They use a lot of watts. So having this one on uses a lot of electricity. And I was kind of like, it's not really necessary, is it? I mean, if you're just drinking 1 cup, then just turn it on again rather than having this little thing turned on. So what I did, I took matters in my own hand. I just poke-yokeed it. So this thing doesn't work anymore. Why? Because I took the wiring out and then I disconnected this little switch. So now I have made it mistake-proof. So now you can only use the button up here. And there are other examples, such as smart thermostats. So whenever you open a window, then the thermostat turns off by itself. I just show you a picture of those. I've been really thinking whether I should get those or not, but I haven't really gotten to it yet. But I think they could be pretty smart. So those are my 10 ideas I've given to you. I hope you learned something from it. And if you did, please give me a like. I'll try to make better content in the future, mainly in regards to personal finance, real estate, and then just handling your money more sustainably. Maybe I'm gonna throw in some hiking trips, I don't know yet, because it's very beautiful here in New Greenland. But thank you for watching. Bye.